Are you looking for that magic formula and knowing just exactly how to make the highest net profit possible in the sale of the property that you own? Well, join me today. We're going to talk about supply and demand and how that is the answer to your question. So let's talk supply and demand and how that plays out as a seller when you're working to achieve your highest net profit possible in real estate. You see, when it comes to the goal of making sure that you leave no dollar on the table and that you're walking away from the closing table with the highest proceed check possible in the current market that you're in, well, what that really comes down to is making sure that you're hiring a real estate professional who knows the art of the supply and demand curve. So let me chat with you a little bit more about what that means. You see, supply and demand, there is an economic relationship there that we need to make work in your favor when you are the seller in the real estate transaction. Supply. Well, in a real estate transaction, the supply is your property, and there is just one of your property. Your property is unique and offers certain assets, certain benefits, certain things about the lifestyle it offers. You've done certain maintenance and upgrades to it. You've loved it in a certain way. All of that makes your property super unique and a quantity or a supply of one. Now, the other part of that formula is the demand. So the demand is how much energy, how much interest there is in the marketplace for the product or for the supply. Here's where the price group comes in. We know, with over 19 years of experience in our company, we know exactly what to do to go into any housing market and create the highest amount of demand that the current market can bear. So let's talk about that a little bit more in detail. The bottom line is you can't control the market, and neither can we. Yet with our expertise and our proven strategies, we know how to create the highest demand possible, how to influence the market with all of the details of your property so that we increase the demand and we put the pressure into the market to really increase the demand. So how do we do that? Well, we have a 99+ point marketing plan that's proven effective and proven to be a winning strategy time after time after time after time with over 1,000 property owners that we've helped in the Louisville area. So with that being said, what we know to do is we know to communicate all of the assets, all of the details, all of the features of your property, and we know how to communicate that to all the buyers in the marketplace and all the buyer agents in the marketplace, not just a select few. Because you see, with supply and demand, arguably, if no one in the marketplace knows that your property is for sale, well, then the market value of your home is $0 because it won't sell. Let's say that you take your product, which is your home, to a refined marketplace where there's, let's say, a private marketplace or a for sale by owner type of environment where there are a limited number of buyers and buyer agents in that market. Well, you might be lucky and get a handful of people interested in the property, and therefore some of your property's market value potential may be realized, but likely not all of it. So if you're interested in helping your property, helping yourself realize the fullest potential value in today's current marketplace, what you have to do is you have to hire a real estate agent who knows how to position your property into the marketplace to create the highest amount of demand energy possible. And that's when you take it to a public market, a retail market, such as positioning it on the MLS, and you work with a professional who has a proven track record, just like the price group does, that has a proven strategy, a proven methodology of just exactly how that's done. And when you take that proven strategy with that proven professional to the public market, that's how you create the highest amount of demand energy possible for your property. And it is only when you put the highest amount of demand pressure, influence on the demand in the marketplace for your singular product, which is your house, that is the only way that you can rest assured that you are helping your property to realize its highest value that the current market will bear. AKA, that means making sure you walk away from the closing table with the biggest proceeds check possible. That's exactly what we make happen here at the Price Group. So your next step when you're thinking about how do I sell my property for the highest net profit that I possibly can in today's market, when you ask yourself the question, the answer to that is connect with us here at the Price Group, and we can have a strategic conversation about how we can couple our 99-point marketing plan with our successful formula for selling any property. And we can put a plan together that takes you to the market, help you realize your fullest value possible by bringing in the wisdom of supply and demand and making that economic principle work for you. I'm Emily Price with the Price Group at Keller Williams. Connect with myself or any member of my team for us to help you learn how we can help you be a seller that walks away at the closing table with the check that you want. If you found this conversation helpful in helping you understand the wisdom and the philosophy and the proven strategies behind making sure that as a seller, when you go to sell your next property, that you understand the strategy of how you get the highest net proceed check possible at the closing table, well, if this conversation was helpful and if you'd like to learn more about proven, experienced real estate tactics in today's real estate market, hit the subscribe button and follow along. We here at the Price Group are always creating content designed just for you to fuel you with more education and more wisdom, because we believe knowledge is power, and we're here to make our clients very knowledgeable so that they are very powerful in their real estate transactions. I'm Emily Price with the Price Group at Keller Williams. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow along with us.